Imagine this. At a somber memorial service honoring the life of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, his grieving widow Erica delivered a powerful message of forgiveness to the man who took her husband's life. The answer to hate is not hate, she declared, urging everyone present to choose compassion over bitterness. It was a moment of profound grace, drawing from deep wells of faith and resilience. But then Donald Trump took the stage, echoing a similar sentiment by noting that Kirk didn't hate his opponents. Yet, in a stunning pivot, the president rejected that very idea, bluntly stating, "That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica." This raw admission left many in the audience and watching from afar, stunned. Was this a heartfelt confession or something else entirely? Let's dive into the details and unpack what really happened, because this incident touches on bigger questions about leadership, forgiveness, and the tone of our political discourse. But here's where it gets controversial. Just 3 days later, Vice President J.D. Vance stepped in with a surprising defense. According to reports from HuffPost, Vance, who was a friend of the late Charlie Kirk, insisted that Trump wasn't serious. Well, I think the president was joking. Vance told Nextstar's Rashad Hudson. He went on to explain that if you watched the full speech, Trump's words were meant to humorously illustrate how hard it is for us to forgive our enemies. So it was all in good fun. A clever, nuanced bit of comedy that apparently flew over most people's heads. For beginners trying to follow along, think of it like this. Vance is suggesting Trump was using sarcasm or exaggeration to make a point about the challenges of letting go of grudges, much like a comedian might poke fun at everyday frustrations to highlight a deeper truth. And this is the part most people miss. If Vance is right, Trump's joke was a sophisticated attempt at wit, blending humor with a serious message. But if he's wrong, and the evidence points strongly in that direction, then we're looking at a pattern of behavior that's anything but lighthearted. I can't claim to know what's in Trump's mind, but his track record suggests he's not just playing around. Take, for instance, back in July, when he vented frustration over Democrats opposing a major GOP policy bill. Speaking to a crowd in Iowa, Trump didn't mince words. They wouldn't vote only because they hate Trump, but I hate them too, you know? I really do. I hate them. I cannot stand them. There was no wink, no chuckle in his delivery. Just straightforward anger. To clarify for those new to this kind of rhetoric isn't uncommon in heated political debates, but it often escalates tensions, making compromise harder. Imagine if leaders in a school debate club started calling each other evil. It wouldn't foster understanding, right? 2 weeks after that, at a White House event, Trump escalated further, labeling Democrats as evil people. And let's not forget the broader context. Over time, he's repeatedly called his political foes fascists, accused them of treason, branded them enemies of the people, the enemy within, and threats to democracy. For beginners, these aren't just harsh words. They're loaded terms that echo historical conflicts and can deepen divisions in society. It's like labeling someone a villain in a story. It shapes how we see them and can make reconciliation feel impossible. Against this backdrop of fiery language, Trump's comments at the memorial don't seem like a punchline. They come across as genuine, a candid outburst that aligns with his ongoing narrative of viewing politics as a battle between us and them. So why would Vance spin it as a joke? Perhaps it's an attempt to soften the blow, fitting into a long American tradition where leaders are expected to rise above personal animosity. Publicly hating those who disagree, that's not the norm for presidents, who are supposed to represent all Americans, not just one side. Trump's words remind us that he often positions himself as the champion of Red America, prioritizing loyalty over unity. And despite Vance's creative interpretation, there's nothing amusing about this. It's a stark reminder of how divisive language can undermine the very fabric of democracy. This whole episode sparks heated debate. Is Trump's hatred real? Or is Vance onto something with his joke theory? Could it be a way to cope with the difficulty of forgiveness in a polarized world? Or does it reveal a deeper issue, where leaders use strong words to rally supporters, but risk alienating the rest of the country? What do you think? Should politicians express such intense dislike for opponents? Or does it cross a line? Do you agree with Vance that it was all in jest? Or is this a sign of troubling authoritarian undertones? Share your opinions in the comments. I'd love to hear differing views and start a conversation. Steve Bennon is a producer for The Rachel Maddow Show, the editor of Maddow Blog, and an MSNBC political contributor. He's also the best-selling author of Ministry of Truth, Democracy, Reality, and the Republicans' War on the Recent Past.